A 2024 volleyball standout, Keely Culler has been known for her amazing hits, quick thinking, as well as playing skills. However, if you have wondered where her passion has come from or wondered what she is like, if you get to know her and see how she is with her teammates on and off the floor, you will notice she is a friendly and natural-born leader. She says the great friendships and bonds she has made throughout her years of childhood and her current volleyball career have been one of her favorite parts of volleyball, and we will continue to get the details on those parts of her life. Keely is described as being a self-motivated person and has always loved the thrill of volleyball since her early elementary school days. With help from her parents, who have done an amazing job supporting her love for the game, she has progressed greatly throughout the years. Her dedication to the sport continues to grow stronger. However, she did deal with a setback during her junior year. She had an injury that caused her vertical to decrease. Threatening some of her dreams, she persevered, and now in her senior year, she has reached her 1,000th kill, a milestone that symbolized her hard work and resilience. With her senior aspirations in sight, Keely's self-motivated attitude, along with help and insight from her parents and coaches, we will see how they have helped her stay determined and prove that nothing could stand in her way. She has many scholarships and bright future plans. To begin, we will talk a little bit about Keely's early life and how her interest in volleyball grew to where it is now. This is Debbie and John Culler. They are here to help describe Keely's childhood to current volleyball career. Debbie has also been Keely's coach for all 4 years of high school.
I think her first year of club is kind of where the passion started because she enjoyed the team aspect. She enjoyed playing at the net. I think she got excited about that. Maybe even getting her first couple aces was a big thing for her. That power part of it got exciting at 11.
This is Coach Ziegler. She was Keely's freshman year coach, and she has also been a spectator.
Well, having Keely Culler come in as a freshman, you could definitely tell she had some certain skills that were going to help us over the next 4 years. I would say her biggest thing was her drive to play. She knew that's what she wanted to do from day one. She was willing to put in the time in the gym, and I think all of that goes into those skills that she has acquired over the last 4 years.
We were just getting a feel for her to see what she liked, what she wanted to do. Volleyball wasn't a sport I wanted to introduce to a 5-year-old because it's just kind of hard. So we were just kind of getting her out to try stuff, and that softball was the first thing we did. As she got a little older, I love volleyball, so I put a volleyball in her hand, and it was something that her and I could do together. And that's kind of how it started.
This is the star of the show, Keely Culler. We will get an inside look at how her drive for volleyball first started.
I think just my very first year I ever played club volleyball at TVC, I was 12, and just as soon as I got in the gym, I was like, oh, I just want to play this in college. I just want to play this for the rest of my life. I was absolutely obsessed and been obsessed ever since.
Now we will hear a little bit about how Keely's performance, not only as an individual player, has grown, but also as a team.
One area that I definitely saw Keely grow over the 4 years, she came in as a freshman, as a good hitter, very good hitter, and as all hitters, they want to put the ball down. They want to get kills every time. And where I saw Keely grow is she started figuring out that she didn't have to have a kill every time. She made smarter decisions with her hits. Her decision-making skills improved, where maybe just placing it instead of just killing it. Just placing the ball, roll shotting can get you points as well.
Teamwork. Volleyball is very dependent upon the girl to your left and right. And she really grabbed a hold of that, recognizing she couldn't do it on her own, building up her teammates. I think that's a big part of being a good leader too. So knowing the strengths of the team, knowing the weaknesses, that's a good thing, and she really has done a nice job with that.
Having a work ethic from day one is what puts people above everybody else, and I kind of knew that at a young age, and I think that's what's helped me this far.
The setting when Keely got her first kill was notably very exciting and a memorable moment for spectators. But let's see what Keely felt in the moment and what she has to say about it.
Yeah, I'd say my 1,000 kills was very rewarding. It was that takes a couple years in a career to be able to build that up, and it it was exciting to have that recognition. And I think anybody striving for that goal should just keep in mind that, like, you aren't your stats, and it's just as long as each play you go in and you just try to change that play and you just try to better the ball every single time and you don't worry about the stats and your hitting percentage, then I think you're going to look back and be like, oh, wow, I had a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Keely's 1,000th kill was very important in her athletic journey, but now we will hear some other very exciting times.
I'd say beating Wasion freshman year was like a big moment for me. That was like, I feel like it just gave me the taste of like the rivalry and just like how big of a deal league is here and just like everything. That was like a really good high school experience for me. And then I think I've had a lot of notable moments in club. I think I'd say going to Legacy my 16's year for club was huge because that's just the highest level of volleyball I've ever played. It was like the stakes are so high there. The traveling is insane. There's like 30 college coaches on your court at all times. Like that was definitely the turning point in my career, I'd say.
Yeah.
One game that enters my mind when you ask that was Wasion her freshman year.
That's what she said.
That was a hype game. And then district finals. Those were the games that I just excited to be a part of.
Yeah.
For high school, going to regionals this year, I think that was a great way to end like our senior years, and just that was so much fun. Like we enjoyed it. And then I think for club, probably like getting my first couple of offers and like being on the phone with college coaches. It's like, oh yay, like it's kind of like that I made it moment.
My favorite part is when she smokes one and hits somebody with it. That is very rewarding to me. That I can stand up and yell and taunt.
She knows how to smack it. That's
Yes,
for sure.
I get very satisfied with that.
Lots of good memories. Enjoyed winning league as a team. Loved going to regionals this year. So, but it's the daily practice I think was the best.
Now we'll hear some fun insight from Debbie on how Keely is at practices.
I absolutely love the practice memories. Seeing her laugh with the other girls. She would tease and make fun of me, and the girls enjoyed that too. Even sometimes gave me that daughter attitude. You know, I think that's my favorite part, is the 4 years of practice.
Now we will hear a little bit about where Keely's energy has come from, as well as how she is during the games and helping other girls.
Her senior year, one game as a fan that I was going to, I would say the Eastwood, the tournament game, Eastwood. The girls were kind of up and down, struggling, and Keely just kind of, you could just tell her starting to take over. Like she was on the court, she's like, we're going to do this, and you could just see that attitude in her that she just kind of took over, wanting the ball. Give me the ball, I'm going to make things happen.
Not only has volleyball been a fun game for Keely, but it also has been something that the family has bonded from. We'll hear more details about that from her family now.
I suppose like her, we've had to sacrifice some other things.
Some of our vacations just became a tournament game.
There was a lot of joy from it too, so it's not like it was all work. So
It was John and Keely, and lots of father-daughter meals and trying all the different places when they were at the club tournaments.
That's great.
And I think that was probably the exciting part for her too.
The car rides to the tournament games, a lot of country music.
Now we will hear some advice about aspiring younger players from Keely and her parents, as well as another coach.
So I think it's important to just really grow individually as a player and just enjoy the people around you, enjoy your coaches, and just like be working towards a goal.
You have to be willing to work hard. You have to be able to put in the time, have that mindset that this is what you're going to do, and you're going to have obstacles, and just having that desire to overcome them, to become a great teammate, and just learn the skills and become a great player.
Hard work will get you what you want, get you the more playing time, get you the success on the court, and along with hard work, it just came with the passion for it.
I'd say my biggest thing is just working hard. I think that's the number one thing that I respect in my coaches, the number one thing that I respect in my teammates. I just think that's so important if you're trying to like have success in your sport and especially play at the next level, I think just having a work ethic from day one is what puts people above everybody else. And, you know, I kind of knew that at a young age, and I think that's what's helped me this far.
Now we will hear about Keely's injury and how she has dealt with that or any setbacks thus far.
I had an injury last club season, and it's mentally exhausting because it's like, you know, you've made this much progress, and it's like you've made this much, you know, increase in vertical and stuff, and then I saw my vertical go down by like 6-7 inches, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's taken me 4 years to get this improvement, and it like lost like that. But I think it's just important to, you know, have a good surrounding of like teammates and coaches during that, and just keep working through it, and just know like, okay, I'm just going to work twice as hard, and I'm going to get back twice as fast, and then just continue the progress from there.
Now that we have heard from Keely what she had to say about her injury, we will also hear her parents' side of things.
I mean, we've seen her be injured. We've seen her have tears. We've seen her excited and pumped. So we've seen the highs and we've seen the lows. And I think that's probably the coolest part is the whole story, the whole journey. I think that's my favorite part. I wouldn't take or change any of it.
Yeah. Along with Keely's injury, we will see if she has had any difficulty balancing volleyball, social life, and school classes.
I'd say it's definitely important to have a balance of all three, but that being said, I definitely put volleyball one, which, I mean, obviously volleyball is like during the afternoon and on the weekends, so like schoolwork is more like a Monday through Friday, like in the morning type thing, and then after that, it's just like, I don't know, mindset shifts to volleyball, and it's like, gotta get going.
She usually just does it self-motivated. She just does it on her own, and if she needs a reboot, she'll just go down to our basement and work out, or go run on the treadmill and just put in some extra work.
Yeah, I think that's why she's gotten to where she is, because she does do it on her own. It's nothing we've had to say go do.
As we have heard from Keely's parents, Keely is a very self-motivated person. But let's get an inside look at how she handles challenging situations.
I'd say I honestly thrive on it. I love the responsibility. Like, that's why I chose to be an outside hitter, because just like every play, even in a scramble play, it's called a junk ball. It gets thrown to the outside, and you're just supposed to put it in the court and try and score off of it. And I just love that responsibility. I love being able to play in any position and just like kind of mold everything into one position. I think that's what I do on the outside. And yeah, I like the pressure of it. If it's a big moment, I would like it to fall to me. I enjoy that.
To go off of this, it is known that Keely keeps the setting and everyone involved in the game engaged. Win or lose, she is always known to keep the game's hype.
Keely has a lot of energy, She brings it to the court every time she steps on the court.
Keely and her coaches have talked about what qualities during the game are important. But now we will hear other important values that are helpful for any player.
It's fun. You play a sport to have fun. You play a sport to be with your friends. But also there's obstacles and challenges. So she's went through a lot of that, and I think it shows you life's not always perfect, but keep working for something. So a little bit of fun and a little bit of growing up.
And goal setting. I mean, she had goals. She had to miss out on a lot of stuff to achieve those goals. And if that's what you have your mind made up, you can, and stay disciplined to it, you can do it.
Confidence. The girls saw her as being a very confident person on and off the court. And I think that helped them know that she was there for them, that she could take control when needed. So I think just that confidence that Keely has grown up with, just that desire and that drive, has given her that confidence to know that she's a good player and that she can go out and get things done.
But let's hear what Keely hopes she leaves behind for younger, aspiring players.
Just remember me as a good teammate. I don't think the stats matter or anything like that. I just want people to be like, oh, I had fun playing with her, or oh, I had fun celebrating with her in this game, and yeah. I think I've made great relationships with all the teammates, obviously with the coaches too, and I just feel like it's a lot of good memories that I'll hold on to.
To conclude, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to Coach and Mother Debbie Culler, John Culler, Coach Ziegler, and Keely Culler for their time and insight during these interviews. I am incredibly proud of Keely, not only for being an outstanding teammate and player with a bright future ahead, but also for being an amazing friend for as long as I can remember. A special thanks to Mr. Thome for giving us a fun opportunity to create something memorable. I am Taelor Baden, and this has been a production of Archibald Con Media. Subscribe for more great content.